Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Jermaine Glass. And real quick, I want to start a discussion because I feel like I need to bring something into perspective for a lot of people. And I want to call this, when was the first time you learned or experienced racism? And the reason why, because it was a while back, I was talking to my sister and I asked her, I was like, when was the first time you remember experiencing racism? And ironically, for both of us, is when we were little children. For her, she was like 5, 6 years old, and same thing for me. The first time I learned about and experienced racism, I was in the first grade. It was Christmas time, and everyone was making these wreaths. So, everyone making a wreath, I'm looking at like how everybody doing it. And if you know who I am, I'm always different. So I decided to do mine differently. Everyone, they wreath was like one plain color. They put stuff on it. And mine was green and red. I said, that's going to really jump out more. It's going to be different. I did. I worked hard on this thing for like a month. And, I put other stuff on there, decorations, and the teachers was going to vote, like the whole grade, like who had the best wreath. And, the teachers, they're voting and everything, and come back and teacher telling, oh yeah, such who wreaths making it on to the next level. And it gets down to the final four. It's me, another girl in my class, and these other two students in another class. And my wreath won. My teacher told me, she came and said, oh, hey, Jermaine, your wreath won and everything. I was so excited, so happy because they're going to get a prize and stuff. I'm like, I worked hard on this. But the teachers found out who wreath it was. They found out that the wreath was mine, a little black boy. And they decided to vote again. And they voted again, and mine came in second place. They gave it to this white girl because they said she's going to win first because she had a homemade nutcracker. And the teacher came back and told me that. And I was like, but you just told me I won. How I come in second when you just told me my wreath won? Mine was the best. I don't understand. And she's like, they said because our homemade nutcracker. I like, no, but you told me before I won. So how am I not still in first? How I'm still not the best now? It's like, well, that's just, what they voted on and said. And this other teacher, I never forget, named Miss Carter, black lady, she came up to me because she saw how hurt I was, how hurt I looked, because I didn't understand. Like, I was 6 years old. I don't understand. Like, you just told me I won. I had the best wreath in the whole grade. I was very proud of this. I worked hard on this. How am I losing now? Miss Carter came up to me. She hugged me. She said, baby, the only reason why they did this is because they found out that you was black. And I was like, I don't understand why. What does that have to do with my wreath? And she's like, baby, one day when you're older, you'll understand. At the time, like, I was so hurt by this. And, they gave me my prize. I was like, I don't want this. I won. I was the best. Why is that not good enough now? I didn't understand. I was so hurt. And still to this day, that sometimes that still bothers me because I still had that wreath in my room. I tell my mom now, don't throw my wreath away because it's symbolic. The first time I learned about racism, I won, but I lost because I was black. Tell me your story when the first time you heard about racism, I learned about racism. So share this. Let's get other people expressing their stories.